What up, y'all? Welcome back to episode 3 of the Mad Action Commentaries. I'm your host, B-Boy Rudy 3, the voice of B-Boying, and I am from the regionally famous Mad Action crew. Let's go! See, a bunch of y'all are internationally famous. I'm regionally famous, and I'm okay with that. All right, here we go. So, this series that I'm commenting on, that I'm covering, is Red Bull BC 1 2020. This is our flagship series that we're going to be doing. I'm going to be covering a lot of battles, mainly an emphasis on solo battles, as those are my favorite battles to study, my favorite tape to watch. I've been a breakdancer since 1995. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, check them out. They are available. I've already covered Shigekix versus Kid Karam and Killer Koya versus Vero. So this is episode 3, battle 3. Let's get into it. Lil Zoo versus Philip. What an interesting, and I'm super pumped. I have purposely not watched the end of these battles. I'm trying to keep them as fresh as I can in my mind so that I can show you what I see and give you as fresh a take as possible in watching these battles. I've obviously seen these guys breakdance a ton of times, but as far as reviewing this specific tape and as a B-Boy commentary, I'm trying to keep it as fresh as possible. So let's talk about Lil Zoo. He representing Flying Steps, and he's based out of Morocco. If all that stuff has changed, you can let me know in the comments. I'm going by who they were and what they represented in 2020. Lil Zoo, I love this kid. He has this explosive, fast, acrobatic style. I really appreciate the style of breakdancing that he does. He won Red Bull BC 1 in 2018, so he knows what it takes to get all the way to the top. He has this cartwheel into air chair holding his knee that I'm obsessed with. It's a beautiful movement. I also love his air flare, tap mill, air chair. Tap mill, to me, this is one of the most dynamic power moves I've ever seen, especially in this era. Tap mill can be a footwork step. It can be a power move. You can do it from 90. You can do it from air flare. You can do it from 6-step. You can do it into an air chair. You can do it out of an air chair. It is literally one of the most dynamic transition movements that I have seen used in modern b-boying, and I love it. A couple other things that I really enjoy about Lil Zoo. He loves to hit flips in the middle of his routine, which makes this battle against Philip going to be very interesting because Philip is another b-boy who enjoys tumbling. He also has this elbow, air track, tap mill, air chair, head spin, slam, where he lands on his back. Very popular move. You've probably seen it a dozen times. I really enjoy it. It's excellent move. Now, let's move all the way over to Philip, representing Phase 2 or Squadron. These are the crews that he's in, based out of LA or USA. Philip's interesting. Philip is a blend of like classic foundational footwork mixed with foundational tumbling all rolled into one. He has this full twisting suicide that is a great encapsulation of his style. It's a full twist into a suicide. Suicide, one of the most classic breakdancing moves, has been around since the early 80s. Very, very classic move. He does a full twist into it, which is just literally encapsulates his style. Foundational, classic breakdancing movements mixed in with dynamic acrobatic tumbling. Very, very cool style. A couple other things he does. I'm a huge fan of he does this head cartwheel where he lands into a freeze. He does a rollback head spin, lands into a freeze, and then backhand spring headstand. Excellent b-boy. I like both these b-boys. I'm really excited to see this battle. We've talked about this in the previous ones. One of the most interesting things about Red Bull BC 1 2020, no crowd. No crowd in this battle. Crowds play such a huge part, especially when you're dealing with solo competition. I think I've already said it in one of the earlier battles, but it bears repeating. It bears repeating in every one of these. Solo breakdancing competition is the hardest style of b-boying that there is because of the cardio. Your average breakdancing routine lasts anywhere from 45 seconds to 120 minute and 20 seconds. Right, that's like 80 seconds. So about 45 to 80 seconds is where your classic b-boy routine lasts. That's also the amount of recovery time that you have. These guys are out there. Breakdancing combines breakdancing movement, gymnastics movement, circus movement, acrobatic movement, all of this stuff rolled into one. Sometimes you might sprinkle in a little capoeira. Sometimes you might sprinkle in a little bit of hip-hop dancing. I mean, there's literally so many styles that blend into the art of b-boying. And these performers are doing it all at once. And then they get a 45 to minute and 20-second break, and they've got to go again. The margin for error in solo competition is very small. And on top of that, all of your choreography is spread thin because you have no one else to rely on when you're going in these battles, which makes solo competition so difficult. It's why it's my favorite to cover. All right, so enough talk. Let's get into it. Lil Zoo versus Philip. Here we go. Let's begin. Philip coming out, representing the United States. He's going to come out first. One-handed back handspring. Nice little tap behind the knee. As I already mentioned, classic movements in his style. Love that. Excellent, nice starter routine. Let's see how Lil Zoo responds. Explosive b-boy. That's the way I like to describe Lil Zoo. Very explosive style. Nice. Excellent hold of that freeze. Beautiful footwork. Nice halo. Air baby to air chair. Nice. The way, yeah, hits the beat, points it out to him. Beautiful flip to come out. Great start. Let's see if Philip can respond. Definitely has his work cut out for him. That was an excellent round by Lil Zoo. Philip is no slouch, though. Okay. Roll back 90. Kick down footwork. Don't know if that's quite enough. Let's see how Lil Zoo responds. Lil Zoo has the luxury of being on defense, which means he gets to respond to what Philip's doing instead of having to dictate. Enjoyed that air flare movement to air chair. Back struts. Okay. Head glide to freeze. Let's see what else if he's got left. Anything else at all? We're going to end it right there. A little bit of footwork stand up. Philip feels like he's got him right there. Excellent. Another full twisting twist. Back up into top rock. There's that head cartwheel I was talking about. Let's see how Lil Zoo responds. Two tough competitors. I enjoy the jump, toe tap in the middle. All right, let's see how the judges decide this.
Sides going up in 3, 2, 1. Oh!
Wow, unanimous.
For Lil Zoo and one for Philip. This round goes to Austria.
All right, so let's talk about that battle. Really good battle. It was, you knew going into it, it was going to be a very acrobatic, very flip-centric battle, and that one did not disappoint. I think the real difference ended up coming, why Lil Zoo got that unanimous vote came down to the complexity of the choreography. He's out there, he's performing power moves, he's performing air flares, he's performing a variety of footwork, tumbling, and freezes. I thought that opening round, we've talked about this before, you really want to try to get somewhere between 1 to 2 second hold on your freezes, and that opening where he drops into the chair, legs out, double ankle lock, he just stuck that. Excellent response to Philip's opening round. I thought Philip did great. I thought that what really hurt him, really really made his role difficult in this battle was just the lack of freezes or the lack of hold at his freezes. I think we talked about it, right? Your basic choreography, top rock footwork freeze, top rock power move freeze. And I thought that Lil Zoo showed on all three levels. He was capable of hitting every basic foundation of choreography, and in particular the freezes. And I thought Philip just was not quite as dynamic when it came to the footwork and the freezes, and Lil Zoo really won out on that. But a great battle overall, two excellent competitors. I thought that was an excellent opening round. If you like what you see, check out the rest of the battles here in this whole section here. This stuff was incredible. I thought this was a great battle. And if you like what you see, if you're enjoying the Mad Action commentaries, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. I do have a Patreon that has gone up. If you're in a position to help with the channel, any and all support I am in deep gratitude for. So any way you can help out. If not, it is completely fine. But we will see you in the next video. Mad Action commentaries. I'm B-Boy Rudy 3. Let's go.